Hello, Crime Salad listeners. This is Ashley speaking.
And this is Ricky speaking.
Hello. This is our
Hello.
little Patreon message because, we want to keep up with it.
Right.
And it's pretty fun.
It is fun.
So, if you noticed, we missed last week's episode and it was just kind of like a crazy, chaotic week.
Yeah. It was a scary week.
It was a scary week. I don't
Scary
know.
Couple weeks.
Yeah, I've lost so much hair. Let me just tell you, like clumps of hair have been falling out of my head and just crying. And basically our son, who's 15 years old, went into the hospital and it was believed that he had just mono, but it turned into like complications because of mono. So basically different organs were being attacked.
Right.
But he is so much better now. We went to the hospital 2 different times. He's at home now. Everything's good. But wow.
Yeah. It was a hard couple weeks. So we did about a week in the hospital. And I think that week was a lot scarier than the second week. However, we thought he had mono. The doctors, they did tests and things like that, like different blood cultures, and it kept coming back negative for mono. However, all the signs looked like mono. But then we were also having like inflammation of his gallbladder, which was affecting like his, enlarged spleen and his liver.
And then soon kidneys.
Soon it started affecting his kidneys. So, we were told very early on, okay, it's probably mono. We've seen this. This is pretty normal. However, everything for a week straight came back negative for mono.
So that got me, my mama instincts tingling, and I'm like, no, it's not just mono. Like something more is going on. Like I want him to stay and like check him out, please, make sure he's okay.
Right. I mean, it's scary for any parent to have a sick child, but then to have these issues without a reason, without a positive mono test, it was, it brought up the questions like, what is actually causing this? Which there's some very, very serious things that could be causing it. So up until we got that final, what it was like one of the last days of that first week in the hospital.
Yeah. It was a blood test they had to send and it took like a couple of days to get back.
Mm-hmm.
It came back as positive for mono. So we were like, okay, it is mono.
Which helped a lot for everybody because it gave the doctors, now they had a reason for this stuff to be happening. And then for us, we also had an explanation. So it was tough, but then we went home and they kind of took him off all medicine except for like a couple, right?
Yeah.
There was like 1 or 2, but no antibiotics anymore. It was just mono. He's going to feel bad. But then when we took him to his checkup, it kind of blew up again where the doctor was saying, okay, this isn't normal. If this were my child, I'd take him back to the hospital.
Yeah, because he had a 103-degree fever and also jaundice. So his skin was yellowing, his eyes are yellowing.
Yes.
He's like sweating profusely. Like it was more than just mono because now it was affecting his liver and he's still like experiencing this.
Mm-hmm.
We're just keeping like a good eye on him and just making sure, that things aren't getting worse, that things are getting better, and things are getting better. So
yeah,
mono is no joke. Like I know it's kind of like a laughable thing because they're like, it's the kissing disease. Like, who are you making out with? Like I remember them saying that when I was a kid. It's like, nobody.
I know. I've heard recently, even when people talk about mono, they're always like, oh, it's the sleepy virus. You're just going to be asleep for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But this, we're being told now, we spent 5 days in the hospital at our local hospital. And then we went up to like a main campus type hospital. And that was a couple hours from home, or about an hour and a half, really not that bad. But
they seem to like really like look into everything there, which I felt like more comfortable. I was like, okay, I feel like they're looking at all different obstacles and all different corners and everything is okay. And like, it was such a weird week. And shout out to, I know you guys don't listen to our ads, but shout out to IQ Bar, I think they're called. They sent us like a bunch of protein bars. I like lived on those for like a week because I was like, I can't eat. Like I can't eat. I can't drink. Like I'm just like, bah.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have our toddler too on top of that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to like I asked his aunt if she could just like watch him for like until I go to the hospital, just so I can like calm down, because I just felt like I just got to like worry about my older kid right now. Like, can you just play with him? And they just swam in the pool and had a good time. So I'm so thankful for her and IQ Bar.
And honestly, it's cool now. He's been home for probably about 4 days at this point, but he's been on and off good. I mean, he's having moments where he's like playing video games. He even went to like I didn't want him to go. I know both of us were like, I don't know, man. But he went to like a surprise birthday party, and
that lifted his spirit so much, because he's been like, when you're in the hospital, you get like depressed and like, he really needed that. And all his friends were okay with him going. So like,
and I think the hardest thing for him right now is that they're saying this could take a couple more months. Like, I didn't think it could ever be that long. Like, it could be a couple more months before he's not running fevers and the inflammation goes down and stuff like it. And they're saying like he's kind of like a really good athlete. He's very active in sports and things like that.
Track,
and
football.
And now they're saying you may not be able to even play football this year.
Well, football is a brutal sport.
It is a brutal sport, but I mean, it's everything.
I'm scared. I don't want him to play football, honestly. I don't.
It scares me
in his
too.
Condition right now.
It scares me too, but I also played football in high school, so it's...
Hopefully he can get better.
I get it.
Get back to his childhood.
Yeah, he might not play this year, though. I mean, he might miss out on his sophomore year. So, but I mean, it's all for his health.
But I really want to thank you all, because there's been so many people that reached out to us praying for him and for us, and like hoping everything's okay. And I really, really thank you, like from the bottom of my heart, because that is just like so amazing. Like when you're like the same thing with the story that we just covered, like the community comes together. It like gives you like hope and like strength, and like it just like gives you a positive outlook. Like, okay, things are going to be okay. Like, you have a backup crew, like you got like people behind you rooting you on, and just thank you. It means so much to us.
It's cool too, because there's like 3 different types of groups that were very supportive. And then one was obviously our local community. They were great. Our son's friends, his sports teams, the parents, they were great. But then there were like you guys, the listeners, and you guys, so many messages that we received, and, just keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. That's awesome. But then we also had like all of these podcasters reach out, and ones that we met even at like CrimeCon.
That we became really good friends with,
and
too.
I appreciate that so much.
Wow.
Such a cool community.
It means so much. It really does. Like, whenever you struggle with something, and I know it could be worse. Like, I'm just a mom that has extreme anxiety.
It could be worse.
It could be a lot worse, but...
But at the beginning, we also didn't know if it was worse.
We didn't know what was happening. I mean, and you know how doctors are. They don't, like, tell you everything. And then we get, like, an app where it shows you all the test results. And, oh, my gosh, I'm, like, freaking out. I'm like, holy smokes, what's going on? Like, this is crazy.
Right. We actually used, like, ChatGPT to, like, basically upload them into ChatGPT, which is like
told us what it was.
Yeah, like a AI assistant.
And it said mono. It said these things look like mono.
But it was cool because it was, and honestly, I recommend you guys doing this, is putting the screenshots of those test results in there and asking, like, what could this be? What do these results mean? Because they were very, very close to everything the doctors told us. So, I mean...
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, for us, like, especially with something like that, like I think it's called My Chart for us. It might be different for you guys. We would get those results sometimes 12 hours before the doctor talked to us.
I already know what's going on.
Or even 4 hours.
I'm not a doctor, but
4 hours is a long time. 12 hours is a long time. A day is a long time. So it definitely helped.
Yeah. But thank you so much for listening to this little Patreon thing. Hopefully nothing crazy like this happens and we just get like funny, crazy stuff,
yeah. Like I want to go back to like when our dog got loose, or we tried to save some bunnies.
Or the dog killed the skunk.
Yeah,
just though, lighthearted ones. We don't need nothing too traumatic in our lives. We're just going to keep it on the the soft stuff.
Light stuff.
Light crime salad with light dressing.
But honestly, we appreciate you guys so much, and we couldn't do this without you guys.
Yeah. So thank you. And thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you.
And thank you.
Peace out. Peace out, Girl Scout.